Implementing cybersecurity best practices ensures that your organization has a proactive than a reactive approach. Reactive is much more costly. Proactive ensures that all of your users, all of your employees understand the best practices for ensuring the protection of your data and assets. Cybersecurity best practices prevents a knee jerk reaction to an incident. And by that, I mean, let's say data was compromised. You don't want a hair on fire response to data being compromised. Your cybersecurity best practices, along with awareness and training, will ensure that everyone is operating from the same playbook and will react with speed and accuracy to recoup those losses. Another aspect of best practices is recovery. In the event information is compromised or unavailable, recovery time is most important. How long does it take everyone to remember the awareness and training, to follow the cybersecurity best practices so that your customers do not notice any difference in the service delivery? Response time and recovery depends on everyone understanding cybersecurity best practices based on your awareness and training. Finally, no one has yet to determine the cost to a company's reputation if there is a compromise or a breach. It's almost impossible to cost out if, no, no, it is almost impossible to determine the trust factor of a consumer if your company has been breached. It takes a long time for a customer to trust to come back in and do business with you if there is reported breach. The most proactive thing to do is to implement cybersecurity best practices and train your users so that everyone is acting from the same playbook without even thinking about it. It's second nature to protect your data and assets. The last thing I want to leave you with today is considering the CMMC. You already have cybersecurity best practices built into your daily processes. Now you can use those best practices for the cybersecurity maturity model. This measures a business's ability to protect controlled, unclassified information for the Department of Defense. This also makes you eligible to apply for Department of Defense contracts if you can prove that the cybersecurity best practices you've already implemented line up with the CMMC. It is a great way to gain additional revenue for your business. Well, that's all we have time for today. For more information, you can contact me, Renee Jones, on all social media or hashtag Data Defender. Thanks for joining us.